All right, I keep telling y'all there are some absolutely crazy and demented people in this country who just do stupid stuff, but you have to let stupid people do stupid stuff so when they lose their job, black people can apply for the job. So there's this singer in Brooklyn named Lizzie Ashley. So Lizzie posted a video, y'all. She posted a video on social media where she was just minding her business, walking down the street, and just minding her business, when this fool decides to literally snatch her wig off. Okay, so she just minded her business, walking down the street, and he just snatched her wig off. Now, she posted this video on social media. It's gotten just hundreds of thousands of views since she posted the video. So let me go ahead and get it ready here. All right, so y'all, this is what she posted on TikTok.
Reason? For what reason? For what reason did you take my wig off? Because what made you think that that was the good thing to do? No. What made you think that that was the good thing to do? Please. For what? For what? Why did you do that? What makes you think that that's okay? Is that funny? Is that funny? Apologize. You don't even fucking know me. No. Do you hate women or something? Please. Why did you take my wig off and keep walking?
Hello, Anthony Ulrich of New York City.
All right, so she put it out on social media, and look, people were like, we found this dude. And so she actually it was quite interesting. She goes, damn, y'all good. She goes, it didn't take y'all long at all to find this guy. Watch this.
Why? Why did you take?
'Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You said you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you were gonna smile.
Did not take long for little Anthony to be found. And so what ended up happening was they found out that he's an associate lawyer in New York City, or I take that back. He was an associate lawyer in New York City because after folks found his employer and then they found it on social media, this what was posted here. We have been made aware of a video of a non-work related incident involving one of our associates circulating on social media. We take seriously any inappropriate behavior by any employee, whether inside or outside the workplace. This associate is no longer with the firm. All right, F around and find out, Joe.
This cat just wasn't thinking, at the end of the day. And on top of everything, as a lawyer, you're supposed to act a certain way. You're an officer of the court. It's okay to take a load off and to relax, but you should not fall into moral turpitude. You should not fall below a certain level. And if not for your own enlightened self-interest, don't do anything that'll get you in trouble legally or morally, because people will bang on you. I was just saying last week on a thing we do call the legal moment, do not do anything. Let's have a discussion about what you should post on social media, what can get you fired or whatever else. Anything you would have to explain later, don't do it. Hello? But in any event, my dad used to say, a hard head makes a soft behind. I didn't know what he was talking about, but I do now. And I imagine that our former associate knows as well.
Obviously, this sister was greatly bothered by what took place, Randy, obviously. And there were several different posts that she made on her TikTok channel talking about what took place. And again, it was when the post continued and all of a sudden other people begin to see it. They begin to pick up on it, and then it began to pick up steam. And again, this is just a sister who just minding her own business. This right here is the first post that she made after that video.
I'm safe. But look at this. If you pull the wig, it looks like it's gonna come off, right? and then it gets stuck because it has combs in it. So he ended up pulling my hair. In order to officially take it off, you have to then yank down and then try your best. It's still not coming off. He dead pulled my whole wig off. Like, I just got home. I'm safe. But
Now,
look at this.
You tell in the video, homeboy is inebriated. But again, this idea that you can just walk around and just grab a black woman's hair and like, yeah, we all good.
It shows that he had no respect for her as a person. He illustrated that he thought that he was superior to her. Why would you do that? And, you know, I get sick of people always using alcohol as an excuse. He said, oh, I was drunk. Drunk people don't go around just ripping people's wigs off or even feeling as if they have the right to touch people, particularly people that they do not know. So I am happy that the law firm dealt with him swiftly. And I'm particularly happy that that sister recorded her reaction and what happened. There's power in recording these days.
Indeed. And this is what she said after his identity was determined.
Everyone, because I know people are writing like, yo, I did this, I did that, I did this. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Like, I did not go to waste. I did every single thing that certain people told me to do. I can't go into too much detail. But Tuesday, I will take action. Today's a holiday, so have a good day, guys. Peace, peace. Thank y'all.
This here, I'm unable to say more at the moment as I move forward legally. I appreciate everyone who identified, called, an email. Once I receive an update, I can share, trust, believe I will. Thank you again. You know, Mustafa, a lot of we were talking about the Crown Act just a little bit earlier, and what folk don't get is you got these folks out here who just believe they can just walk up to black women and touch their hair, and like there's somebody fascinated by it. I mean, I can give you numerous examples of folks who have had to deal with that. Over and over and over again, because you got these folks who just are stuck on stupid and think that they can just. In fact, Rachel Ponder, I'm gonna find this here. She posted something on TikTok, same thing, where this guy wanted to just pat her head. And she was like, "Do you think just pat me like I'm some damn pet?"
Well, you know, there's a long history in our country of white folks being fascinated with black people's hair and having all this mythology around our hair, wanting to rub our scalps for luck, and a number of other things. And that goes back to that whole privilege thing of thinking that you have the right to be able to do whatever comes into your mind in relationship to African American people. And this is just another example of power and privilege. And this individual believing that there would be no ramifications for his actions, and he was incorrect. Albert Einstein said there are two things that are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And he said, I'm not too sure about the universe. And this individual just showed that human stupidity is rampant, unfortunately, for some folks.
All right, folks. So I was telling about Rachel Ponder, a young woman I know in Atlanta. She posted this on her TikTok page.
To pat my hair, and I was just hella confused because I'm like, is this man this dumb where he is just culturally unaware of the dynamics that exist between white people and brown people? Like, what the hell? And so I'm going back and forth with him. I'm like, yo, no, I don't let nobody touch my hair. And then he goes, oh, okay, I see how it is. I see his tone changes. I see he sits down. Mind you, he's drunk. He's got a beer in his hand. And then he says this, don't worry, I'm gonna get to touch it anyway soon. It took everything within me now to blow the fuck up. Like, I'm talking like my whole body was just like on fire. On fire. Coming over my spirit. And I was like, no, the hell you won't. And I walked inside. Now I was shaking. I was angry. I didn't feel like getting up on the mic to sing no more. I'm like, fuck this shit. And it reminded me of this video I saw yesterday.
Sir, for what fucking reason? For what reason? For what reason did you take my wig off? Because what made you think that that was the good thing to do? What made you think that that was the good thing to do?
That man has been found. TikTok, Black Twitter did their thing, but to have that happen less than 24 hours, I was a little triggered. Like the whole thing, it just was upsetting, and it made me also realize, I'm like, yo, does the black friend know he like this? Or the black friends, because one of them had left, but do they know he's like this? And I feel like one of them does, the best friend. I feel like he does, because you too comfortable. You're way too comfortable. And it reminded me of the Fresh Prince episode where Carlton is in the locker room and his best friend is saying the N-word all willy-nilly, and Will walks in and basically has to check the fuck out of them. So it's like this. I don't care what y'all do in private, but make sure when you get in public, you check yourself. Have some decorum. Because baby, you'll get yourself hurt. Yes, y'all. So he asked to pat my hair.
They gonna roll up on a wrong black woman who will be with somebody, and you just want to reach out and touch their braids or their hair, and it's gonna get real fast. Joe?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is going to get real fast. He's really lucky that somebody didn't jump on him. And by the way, from a legal standpoint, that's assault and battery. It's a harmful and offensive touching. And there is a route that way as well. I don't know if prosecutors are looking. I don't know if she's looking at her lawsuit options. It sounds like maybe that she is. But yeah, it's legally wrong, and it's also morally wrong. And some people out here in these streets will tax you on that. It would be a problem if I saw somebody do that to my daughter or my wife, for sure. We would be looking to put, we don't know how it come out, but we'd be looking to put something on them that soap didn't wash off. I'll tell you that for sure.
And again, Randy, there are people who, like, I got some fool in the YouTube chat saying, Roland, don't encourage them. I'm not encouraging them. You walk up to somebody and you put your hands on them and you have no permission, they can stand their ground. They don't know what you're going to do. You might end up being beaten up or shot. I'm being real.
Absolutely. The stand your ground people need to know that goes both ways, right? And if people don't want you to touch them, they don't want you to touch them. So you get what you get. I may not start the fight, but if you invite me to it, I don't like anybody touching me. And you said earlier, there's this fascination with black hair. I'm like, there's this fascination with black people, period. And people feel as if they have rights to access us in any way they want.
And what people don't seem to understand here, Mustafa, when you talk about that history, there's a history of black people literally being museum pieces, ogling at African Americans in a lot of these traveling circuses. So this is not just, oh, y'all just overblowing this. No, this is what black people have had to deal with for centuries.
This is another form of dehumanization of our people, and that's why you have to take it serious, because it starts with the touching of hair, and then being able to put your hand on somebody's shoulder, and then be able to put your hand in some other location, because folks, unfortunately, don't see us always as humans. So that's why you got to check it in the beginning and don't let it escalate. No. Our parents teach us very simply, when we go onto the playground, keep your hands to yourself.
And don't forget what Terry Crews dealt with when he was at that party in L.A. when this white agent grabbed his crotch in the middle of the party. That agent was later fired, but Terry said he did not whoop his ass because he feared being the angry black man. I would have whooped his ass, but I'm just saying. But again, folks got to understand this is what we have to deal with as African Americans. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it.
This is about covering us.
Invest in black-owned media.
Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks.
We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible.
Checks and money orders go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com.